Good morning. This week we will start the Excel modules, and we'll start with the first module. So October 15th through the 21st, you need to do creating a worksheet in a chart, the very first module. There are 3 modules, but we'll spread them out over 3 weeks. Start with the worksheet that explains a little bit about or gives you information on the overview of the chapter and talks about the data that we collect and the immense amount of data that we collect these days, sometimes in terminology called big data, and what a chart is. Of course, most of us know what that is, but there's some more information about it there. Be sure that you read over the chapter objectives. This gives you a good idea of what you will be able to do at the end. If you've never worked with Excel, this is a good place to start because you are going to start very simply and then you will move into some of the more advanced functions. Pretty quickly it moves into more advanced functions, but it does start very simply. Read the chapter. This is your first contact with the material. If you don't think you've understood what you've read, then you should watch the Office Mix videos. The training, which also has videos, should be done, and you should get 100% on it. You have unlimited try, so you should get the 100%. It won't record it unless it is 100%. And then finally, you have a project to do. You should do it twice. And if you still didn't find all your errors, I will give you feedback so you can try it one more time. So when you click Next, it starts with reading, watching videos, and the SAM training that puts together each task that you'll be using on your project. And finally, your project. So in the project, the first thing it wants you to do is change the file name and save it with a new name. But the only thing it really wants changed is the 1 to a 2. And it should have your name in there already. Okay, and once you have done that, then you can start the instructions. And so the first instruction is to open the company analysis worksheet, which I did. It's probably on this one. So each of these represents a worksheet. So do company analysis, and it wants us to auto-fit the first column. So here's the first column. Click on the column heading A to select it, and then hover your mouse over the edge of it and double click, and that will auto-fit it. Then it wants you to select cell A1 and enter the text blooming everywhere delivery. And it is a merged cell, and it wants you to center the text there. Apply the heading 1 cell style to the merged range A1 to D1. So cell styles, and I look for heading 1 and apply it. Enter the text revenue in cell A2 and then merge and center the range from A2 until D2. And that's done. clear the contents of cell E3. So I click in cell E3 and it says to clear the contents. And so go to clear and contents, not the formatting and the contents, but just the contents. Enter the data shown in table 1 below into the range B7 to D7. So here's B7. And so in B7, I want 1800, in C7, 1950, and in D7, 2020. Using the fill handle, copy the formula in cell B8. So I'm going to click in B8 so I know where I'm supposed to be at. There I am. And I want to copy it to C8 to D8. So if I hadn't lost my mouse. Okay, so here's B8. There's the fill handle and drag it across. And that copies it. Merge and center the range A10 to D10. And one more, select the range B12 to D16. So B12 to D16. And apply the accounting number format with 2 decimal places. So that would be the $, and it is defaulted to 2 decimal places, so we're good. So that's how you get started with that one and continue that one on. Let me know if you have any questions.